Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to Market Insights with Sir Linux and welcome to this new video in which we are going to do a full update right here, both technically and fundamentally on Mara Holdings Incorporated, previously known as Marathon, which at this point of time is the second biggest Bitcoin treasury company, or at least it kind of functions as a Bitcoin treasury company. I mean, ultimately, did it start out as a Bitcoin treasury company? No, obviously it's mainly a mining company, but it became a very big one. This was requested by some of you, so just wanted to give you my thoughts on that. And ultimately, I've been covering quite a few crypto stocks lately. And this, I think, is actually quite interesting as well. So wanted to do a full update on that. You can see right here, Mara Holdings has about $52 billion in, or 52,000 Bitcoin, my apologies, which, I mean, you cannot see the enterprise value right now, but ultimately that's a lot of money. And I think it's a very interesting stock to look at again. I mean, fundamentally, obviously there have been other companies, such as SBET, but also what's the name again? I forgot. But these Ethereum treasury companies have really won over the game over the last couple of months. However, there's a couple of things why I think you should be interested in these Bitcoin treasury companies as well again. And obviously the number one is strategy. And Mara is a little bit the forgotten second. But I think that there's opportunities in that as well. I mean, ultimately what we're seeing right now is that Mara is still at the same levels that it was also at, for example, in December 2023, where it was consolidating around right here in September and October 2024. And basically since February 2024, we've formed this kind of range, this balance, which is the main area where most of the volume has been transacted during that time, right? So that's for more than 1.5 years. And what you can see is that right now we're close to the bottom of the range, right? And we actually found support there. But what I think is more interesting is that if you actually take a look at the volume right here that we've seen from the bottom of the range, and you can see we actually broke above the point of control, which is the highest liquidity zone within the range. So breaking above that actually means something. What you can see is that we've broken above that, and we did not simply just break above that. No, we broke above that with a lot of volume, right? So I would say purely technically, that's already incredibly interesting. The volume at this point of time, or at least the buying volume, is the highest we've seen since November 2024, which was obviously a point of time when Bitcoin was incredibly strong. And what we're seeing again right now is that Bitcoin is very strong. And then something I wanted to look, my main channel is about crypto, right? So I'm quite well, I'm quite... How do you say? I know the crypto charts, right? I know what's going on in the crypto world. And in the last couple of months, similar to those ETH treasury companies, Ethereum itself has also outperformed Bitcoin. However, we're getting close to a major resistance level of ETH BTC, right? So the relative strength of Ethereum against Bitcoin. And we are getting closer towards a major support level for the Bitcoin dominance, all right, which means that if the Bitcoin dominance finds support there and we can actually see that rally, then Bitcoin is going to gain in strength against the markets, which again is positive, or at least is bullish for these Bitcoin treasury companies. Add that up, add those fundamentals up with what we're seeing here technically, and I have to come to the conclusion that Mara is a very interesting stock right now when we're talking about crypto stocks. And I would say it's most likely, like if we're lucky, we're going to get a retest right here of $16.5 and $16, but ultimately I think we're going up higher. We have a resistance level right here at $18. It's going to be quite tough to get past, but after that I do think we can rally into $20, which is our next price target, and $21, and that is what I do expect on the relative short term, right? So then I'm talking about let's say the rest of September and October. That's when I expect that, but ultimately I'm fairly certain about this. The technicals pointed in this direction. I think the fundamentals do as well. Obviously, fundamentally, things can change. So I'll keep you updated on that. And if anything meaningful changes, I'll let you know. But for now, it looks good. And this is definitely one you should have on your watch list. So those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great day and bye.